Scott, welcome. Let's just start with your take on Wayfair. This was sort of a darling for some time during the pandemic. The CEO is suggesting that, yes, consumers are still spending, but they're starting to make more discerning purchases as they've just got a lot of things tugging at their purse strings, including inflation. Is this temporary or is this a permanent downturn for a name like Wayfair?
Well, for Wayfair, they're really getting discerning, and they're deciding not to buy from Wayfair. This is going to be a tough time for Wayfair going forward. You pointed that they had a decrease in active users. The problem is that the expectation was that active users on Wayfair would increase, and now we've had 4 quarters in a row of decreases. They're also talking about the fact that energy costs are hurting. They're having a tough time with labor. And so Wayfair, which is down by about 2/3 from its recent high, is just really going to have a tough time. They're really in the crosshairs because nobody wants to go and buy a sofa right now. We've done all that. We want to get out of the house. We don't want to buy furniture right now. Wayfair is going to feel the pain. Yeah,
it's interesting. The CEO said consumer spending is still climbing for retail overall. Shoppers nonetheless devoting a larger share of their wallets to non-discretionary categories and reprioritizing experiences like travel, as we just discussed with Seema Modi. But let's move on to eBay because we've got a lot of names to go through. What do you make from their results? A lot of things to not love so much about this one.
Well, if you just look at the headline numbers, and there's plenty to love. I mean, eBay just beat on revenue. They just beat on EPS, but the guidance was absolutely horrible.
Right.
They just killed the stock by guidance. And also, I think that the strategy for eBay is more than a little bit of a mess. They're talking about auto parts. They're talking about vault storage. Volume there, users there has also declined. So I think eBay, all of the trouble eBay faces is of its own making. And again, the guidance going forward was just terrible.
We want to move on to Etsy here. And really, the CFO had some interesting comments in the release and talked about the macro headwinds going forward and sort of all of the different pressures, again, that consumers are facing. But you actually are liking Etsy here, even though this is the worst day that it's had since 2020, I believe.
Well, and Etsy right now is the worst performer in the S&P. That's partly because Wayfair is not in the S&P. Wayfair is down even more. But I think Etsy has the best franchise. People like it, and it doesn't have the problem of big ticket purchases that Wayfair does. It certainly was a darling of the pandemic. It went from 32 to 300. It's back down to about 90 now. But the strategy makes a lot of sense. They did have a seller strike because they tried to raise commissions. That caused some trouble. But, they beat EPS. The guidance was similarly horrible. They talked about the guidance that they gave for revenue was 10% below what the street had expected. But the strategy makes sense. The franchise makes sense. And I think Etsy, of all these names, has the most upside because they really have a plan for growth.
Can we pivot, Scott, from these names to the market more broadly? As you watch the price action this afternoon, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that the Fed waited way too long. There were a lot of really smart people saying that they had kept rates too low for too long, and they were all, no, 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 no. I guess my question is this. If so many people realize that they can't time the stock market, why do we believe that the Federal Reserve can time interest rates?
So on that note, where does that leave the market?
Oh, it's going to have a tough time. It's going to be very choppy. It's going to be very volatile, and it's going to be pretty sickening. But you know what? The worst thing that people can do, and I actually just published a book about this called The Anxious Investor. The worst thing people can do is throw in the towel because they think that there's going to be a bunch more downside. We saw that happen famously in February and March of 2009. So invest, continue to invest, keep investing. Don't throw in the towel and stop investing, or the worst thing you can do is just dump your portfolio. As an old trader, we would call it puking. Don't puke your portfolio just because you think it's going to continue to go down, because when you herd like that, then the only thing you're doing is paying attention to what everybody else is doing, and they're probably not any smarter than you are right now.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.